Tour announcement starts now. Hello, everyone. It is me, Sam, and I am going on tour this summer. I'm doing my hour of incredible stand-up comedy, and I would love, love, love to see you there. So I will be in San Francisco, Portland, Seattle, Chicago, DC, Boston, Philly, and maybe a couple more. But if you are in any of those places, please, please, please get tickets. I would love to see you all there. And I'm really, really excited because I love touring now. So see you there. Okay, enjoy the app. Bye. Podcast starts now. Wow. We are once again doing our brand new tradition that is my favorite tradition, which is having maybe the largest meal we could possibly have right before recording
with guests we respect and want to be articulate for.
I'm uncomfortable. I'm full. I'm sleepy as hell.
I have to say, not to victim blame, but like, we got these giant sandwiches. We said we're gonna have one half.
You said you were gonna have
one half, and I could see you making the decision. You said I'm gonna have both halves.
Well, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna take that other half to go, and guess where it's gonna go? The trash can.
Disagree.
You are
I'm
not
gonna have
gonna
it after this. I'm gonna have it after this recording. It's gonna be amazing, and then I'm having a sushi dinner tonight, light. So then it's gonna be warranted that I had 3 meals.
I was really, really hungry.
I get it.
Feeling attacked. Here's the thing. Recording a podcast, as we all know, is one of the hardest jobs someone can have.
Yes.
And no one makes time for meals. Because if you record before you eat, okay, you're starving, you can't think straight.
Right.
You're making connections that aren't there. You listen back 2 days later and you're saying, what?
Yeah.
How did I get here? Then you record after you eat. If you're full as hell, you're sleepy as fuck.
This analysis.
I'm being attacked for daring to think something through.
You know, the only 2 people that have figured this out, Jesse Ware and Jesse Tyler Ferguson, both of whom have podcasts where they eat while recording. So Jesse Tyler Ferguson, famously, past guest, has a podcast called This One's on Me or something. And he's eating with his guests at restaurants. And then Jesse Ware is having people over, and then her and her mom cook, and she's sort of like pretending that she's super homey, and
So we need to change it's now going to be which foods are gay and which foods are straight.
Ooh, that's
which
really
restaurants are gay and which restaurants are straight.
Oh my God, that's going to kill.
That's going to be so good.
It's already been ordered to series from HBO Max.
You know what genre has died?
What?
Drinking while on the podcast. People used to drink alcohol on podcasts and be like, I'm crazy.
Yeah, well, I think that's because those
anymore.
people now are like 57 years old. And so it used to be that, everyone has gotten older is something that I keep realizing day in and day out. You kind of like revisit the kind of Comedy Bang Bang universe. You're like, amazing, everyone just graduated college. You're like, we have grandkids.
Yeah, but like, why isn't our generation drinking on the pod?
Well,
we don't have grandkids.
Let's do it. Where's the bartender? You know who's drinking on the pod? Watch What Happens Live. That's the only place that's still doing that. He's getting those women drunk. He's underpaying them. And then he's saying, get them.
You know what I've never understood about the women on those shows?
What?
So in theory, they're drunk all the time.
Right.
And they look amazing.
Well, jury's out.
How do you do both?
So when you say amazing.
I mean, snatched.
Sure.
They don't look puffy in the face.
This is dangerous territory.
They just don't have drunk face.
I can't be like 2 gay guys talking about like a woman's appearance. We're above that.
You can if it's praise. Gay guys just aren't allowed to critique.
Would you say that if you saw a woman and you say, you're drunk, but you don't look too puffy? Is that praise?
If I'm saying,
should she then say thank you?
I'm saying it's amazing how you're constantly drunk.
Yeah,
but it doesn't show in your face.
Well, it's like your famous joke that everyone in LA has it both ways because they both are in bed by 10 p.m. and are on cocaine.
Yes, because they do it when the sun is still out.
That's right.
Which is crazy, but respect.
Speaking of Los Angeles-based creators
who can weigh in on many of the things we have discussed,
who did cocaine before they came here,
and yet you're very mellow and chill. It's weird. It doesn't affect people unless got it. Were you prescribed cocaine by a doctor?
Exactly.
Yeah, that is what doctors in Los Angeles do be doing.
Of course,
they're like, just have a little cocaine.
If it's a naturopath, it's different.
Yeah, it's a
non-medical doctor.
It's homeopathic cocaine.
Yeah.
I want to say we are about to bring Yasi in, but I just want to say, like, this is kind of a non-traditional episode because between booking her and having her on, we have both listened to approximately 6 to 12 hours of her new series on Madonna.
Yeah.
On the podcast Bandsplain, which she hosts. This
Yes.
is the most amazing intro I've ever done.
That's really good.
Backwards.
And I would say we are like going to bed dreaming about it and waking up thinking about it.
I crave it like I crave... I don't know.
I'm thinking it's Serial season 1 levels of obsession where I'm like, what about the Nisha call? You remember that?
Barely.
Anyway, that was the whole thing in Serial season 1. And so I want to do our podcast normally, but I also just want to talk to her about what it was like to create a 12-hour phantasmagoria about the greatest artist of our time.
And even beyond creating it, I almost want to talk to her as if she is Madonna's spokesperson.
Yeah.
Because there's something like, I feel like this podcast is so impressive because you're providing so much incredible context that, like, obviously time erases. And
do you like how we haven't introduced you, so you're not allowed to respond to anything we're saying?
Nodding silently.
But I'm literally like, okay, so you were there because you have done all the research. You're essentially like, okay, I can talk to... You're like a Civil War reenactor.
Please
but for
welcome
Madonna.
Yasi Salek, host of The Ringer's Bandsplain podcast.
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me and for that gorgeous intro. I was really worried you guys didn't understand what I do. And it feels like you do.
I mean, I think we understand a really small scale of it.
Well, just like given, I don't want to minimize the work that you do here, but like given the intro and like the real like war that you're having with the eating schedule and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, we really literally record for 5 to 6 hours at a time. Like,
No, it's
I'm
crazy.
in the trenches, babe.
When do you pee?
We have a small break.
Okay. Just
Sometimes
one?
I'm like borderline, like I think I'm getting a UTI, but like let's
course.
ride it out, you know, because I'm committed to my
Well, I
craft.
keep waiting for you to be more... You maintain a level of professionalism throughout that is shocking to me because I keep waiting for you to kind of crack out on
Well, I'm sure I
Celsius
have. It's just,
or whatever.
It's
like,
just edited out. I'm sure that happens.
because we have had moments where it's like, okay, we're doing like a bunch of episodes in a row or we're like hungover or whatever. And it's just like we hit a wall.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you on that you're able to do this? Answer.
First of all, I literally just tried Celsius for the first time during these Madonna episodes because shout out to my first guest, Mel Ottenberg, a gorgeous man. He has a very tight schedule, so he had to like do it at like 4:30 p.m. And I usually don't record that late because we go for 5 hours. And I wake up at 6:30 because I live in Los Angeles.
Wow.
And I was like, I guess I could just have a wee Celsius. People drink this. I know people who drink it every morning.
Mm-hmm.
That is a class A drug. That needs to be regulated by the law. That is meth in a juice form. And I can't believe they just let you have that.
It's shocking to me. And we basically have this exact debate every generation where it's like Red Bull, Four Loko, Celsius.
Sparks, babe. Never forget Sparks.
Right. Like, how have we not figured it out yet? Someone is going to die.
I mean,
Someone did from that
die.
Panera
Right.
caffeine drink.
And I think Four Loko killed a couple people as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, everyone's got to try to reach the heights and then fall eventually.
Mm-hmm.
It's a boom and bust.
It's
You're
a
a
boom and bust.
capitalist.
That's
Okay,
very
I
true.
see that. You're like the Ford Pinto. Do you remember that?
No, he's like,
When
you
they
know,
were
people
like,
are buying
this
it.
many people can die, and then it's like, okay, because we'll pay this much. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And
Or
they
it's
were
Vanessa
like,
Hudgens saying, yeah, people are going to die. Remember that?
And I
Burned in
see
my
it.
brain.
I respect it.
yeah,
I see it. I
respect
respect it.
But like, come on.
That was crazy when she dropped that because I was like, wait, she's spilling.
I love now when people are like, and that's basically the government's policy. Like, wow, you ate that.
Commentary boots.
Commentary boots. So, Yasi,
Yes.
I want to actually kind of give you, I was saying to Sam, like, someone like you do this big project and then you just have to like move on to the next one. You're like, okay, great. Now we're tackling some other band. And you don't go around doing like a press tour in the way that you would if you were Charlize Theron starring in, you know, a Netflix film.
No.
And I want to
wish.
give you the space to like talk about what it feels like to be done with this insane gargantuan project. How do you feel? You have been literally only researching and thinking about Madonna for like months of your life?
Yeah. Well, it took like 2-ish months.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like brain damaged. I feel unwell, but I kind of always feel like that because I do this with every episode. I mean, this is like quite a bit longer than the other ones, but I think I'm just like this. I can't help it. And then I emerge like the light, and then 10 days passes and I have no idea what happened. I have like this big plan where I'm like, okay, you're going to get that art framed. You're going to fold that laundry that's been sitting there for like, 2 months. And then 10 days pass and I'm like, I played a little Zelda Breath of the Wild. I stared at the wall silently. And now it's time to start researching again. That's
like
the process.
Eyes are like staring into the distance. You're like, what it feels like for a girl.
That's truly like I'm fine.
Mm-hmm. Were there any hugely surprising things you found out about in the research that you didn't know about? Were there things that impacted you emotionally that you didn't expect to have an effect on you?
I love that you're like, please rifle through the past 2 months of your learnings for Google Docs.
No, we don't want. And I'm aware, like, we don't want to make this into like episode 7 of the, because I realize the last thing you want to do is like keep talking about Madonna.
I want to say that I feel like I was a Madonna fan and I listened and I was like, I'm not a Madonna fan. Like, I don't know shit about Madonna. Going album by album and like...
and song by song.
Yeah. I was like, I feel like I knew the Immaculate Collection, but I didn't know like the first 4 albums or whatever.
Yeah.
And when it was like, I'd, see one in a record store, I'd be like, well, I don't need that. I have the Immaculate Collection.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it like bums me out in an existential way where like time just sands everything
totally
down.
Flattened it. Yeah. I think that was for me. I mean, I knew a fair amount, but like not anything from what I learned. And I just was like blown away by like what an incredible person, like what she was able to accomplish, like through literally like the skin of her teeth. Like the story of coming up in New York, because I'm largely a rock music person, guitar rock music, and not like so much a pop girly, but like knowing that she was like playing instruments, playing at CBGBs, in bands, in post-punk bands, like said what's up to Thurston Moore, like in the Hood or whatever, like that stuff was so cool to me. And I think we don't have a lot of pop stars that come from any sort of like authentic, for lack of a better, I'm sorry, that word is so annoying.
No, well, they come from Disney Channel now.
Yeah, they come from Disney Channel, or like, I mean, Gaga was a little bit, I guess, like that, right? Like,
well, she went to NYU.
You went to NYU, she kind of like, but again, but she kind of like, the world was different by the time she came in. So it's like, to learn, and also just like, there was no predecessor. Like I have one that I thought blew me away, which was that when she was putting out her first singles, radio was literally like black radio and white radio. And they were like, we don't know where to put this. It's R&B based, so we can't put on white radio. So we're just going to put on black radio, and we're just not going to put your picture.
Well, that was
hearing that was crazy to me.
Like the idea, basically the debate is like, if we do put her picture somewhere, the positive is that she's the most beautiful woman alive, so that'll help. The negative thing is that people will realize she's white, so then it'll be hard to get her on black radio.
We might be able to like get away with like, maybe she's Puerto Rican.
Well, that's literally what they did.
And it worked.
But I think to your point about Lady Gaga, obviously Madonna's whole career is referencing other things, yes, but there was no pop star she was referencing. She was referencing other types of music, and she was referencing fine art, and she was referencing whatever. Yeah. But like the way that Gaga was from the get-go a mix of basically like Prince, Bowie, and Madonna. Well,
I think Madonna was also referencing Bowie and
I guess that's true.
And definitely a little bit Jackson 5. She was very into Mike. This doesn't get talked about a lot, but I can see it, and so it's just a theory. It hasn't really been explicit, but like, when you look at old photos, this is a deep one, the slits, like Viv Albertine, her look is very like early Madonna look, like with the rags tied in the hair and like the lace, and like, so I wonder if she had seen that. She definitely was referencing stuff, but it's not as easy to like clock as it would be now. I feel a little guilty right now because like, I'm sorry, I don't know when this comes out, but it's currently Pride Month. And I posted a clip of the podcast that was like, honestly, I'm ashamed of myself, but it was Karen Gans and I discussing Born This Way, Express Yourself, and Madonna sort of performing snippets of it in her tour. And then really
adding a part of She's Not Me as shade.
And it felt like throwing like a stake into like the gay community. And it's just, I just like stood back, and then like 900 comments of just infighting. And I was like, this was homophobic of me. This was a hate crime, and I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have done this.
There is like a compartmentalization that has to happen in my brain because I want to, of course, listening to your podcast, I'm like, oh my God, Madonna is like so much. There's so much richer like history and context for her than there is for Gaga, who went to NYU. But then I also, of course, am like, but I stand Gaga harder than anyone.
Not
on
everyone
Earth.
can be.
So I'm like, I have
not
to have
everyone
both.
is Madonna,
No.
and
No.
that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, but it's sad.
No, it is true. Well,
Because I'm like, will we ever? We will never have another Madonna.
We will never have another Madonna for multiple reasons,
Right. I
and
actually
one
think
of them
it's
is
possible
because she
anymore.
basically captured each day. I mean, what's so shocking about her now is that she no longer is at the forefront. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what she is doing, she's not a leader. She is more of a follower, which I know is what Linda Perry said in some clip of a podcast that was served to me. But for a while, it was 80s, 90s, even 2000s. She could define, her biggest skill is like scanning the room and figuring out what's cool and then
Totally.
making it her own.
Yeah.
And that is a talent. And not only that, that is at this stage in culture, that's like the number one talent everyone is supposed to have, because we
Right.
live in like a culture of like everyone being a curator basically.
Right.
When all the past references are so easily accessible online and stuff, what art is sampling. Like what
Yeah.
art is like remixing things in your own way.
Well, there's that whole like discourse about how like people are like swapping taste for personality.
Completely.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe it's gone a little.
Well, I
too
know
far.
that's the thing. I mean, one of the things that you said on the podcast that I thought was so interesting is that referencing used to be more of an art form because you had to dig to
the friction
find
to do
something.
it, yeah.
Whereas now you Google Frida Kahlo painting
Right.
and you find the one that you like in
Yeah.
2 seconds and you're like, okay, great, let's reference that.
Yeah, or stems of XYZ song. And
Yes.
be like, let's do. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it because she touches every major like thing that was cool in my entire lifetime. And I like to see the intersections that she had. And I don't, not to be like the most 44-year-old woman, like perimenopausal that you've ever had on here, but like also like I think one thing people never, or maybe they do, but they don't talk about enough is that like Madonna was literally a smooth 34 years old and people were like, retire bitch, you're old, like what are you doing? And now people like Charlie and Taylor are in their mid 30s.
Yeah,
no one even bats an eye. No one would even cross their mind to be like they're too old to be a pop star because Madonna did that.
Completely.
She had to push through that so that, you know, now and she's still doing it now. And I don't know if it's gonna, I don't even know if that frontier will be crossed where like one day people will be like, oh, it's okay to be a 67-year-old pop star because she's still out there with her machete trying to get through it. But
Oh, she's trying.
Slicing and dicing.
Yeah.
She's at least
Dicing.
swinging that thing.
and good for her.
And good for
She's a
her.
lady.
No, the
die.
Madonna being too old thing is something that I legitimately, because of my exact age, my entire lifetime, the thing
Yeah.
with Madonna is
Right.
she's still at it.
Right.
From when she was 37, like
Totally.
however old she was,
Yeah.
you know, when I first became aware of her. And I remember even at the time just being like, wow, she's the old one. She was 39.
Well, yeah. I remember being maybe like 20 years old and living in Chicago, and I was interning at this theater, and the older gays were like going to see the Madonna concert that night. And I was like, God, old gays are obsessed with this fucking lady. And like little did I know, like cut to a few years later, I'd be like, and now I am as well. Now it feels like such a rich tradition to be an old gay obsessed with this lady.
Well, you were saying earlier off mic that Gen Z doesn't know Madonna. She just hasn't.
I guess like again, not that I have like a ton of comings and goings with Gen Z gays, but like
It'd be crazy if you did. If you just had a friend group that was all Gen
right, that was
Z
just all
gays.
21-year-old. Is that still Gen Z? Is that
Yeah.
younger? But I was like, they don't just like hand you a text? Like I don't understand.
I know,
like, is
it's
there
weird.
not what happened to the like? Are we not passing on the traditions? Like what's going on?
I mean, we kind of aren't.
Well, I think for our age group and even a little younger, basically what I'm trying to say is the last album that genuinely captured the culture was Confessions,
Right.
like in a
Totally.
real monoculture way.
Totally.
So for people in their 20s, 30s, 40s, it all depends on if you interacted with that at all. Even if it meant hearing Hung Up on, or even if it meant like a Glee cover of, I don't know, like I don't know what it is. Like, but I do think at this point, because it's been literally 21 years since Confessions, we are witnessing the first generation to not know Confessions on a
It's just
dance
really crazy to me because coming like again from like a rock background, like nobody's like, oh, the Velvet Underground, I don't know her, you know, like it's like or like Nirvana.
Yeah, but that's the difference between
like
rock and pop.
Like you follow, like the tradition is, you know, important.
But yes, but I do think pop is almost
right. It's meant to be like
meant to be forgotten.
So modern.
Yeah. It's meant to be capturing a specific moment.
Right.
I would love to live in a world where like in 40 years people were referencing Brat, but I wonder if Brat is something that needed that context to make sense.
Also, she's so personality based.
Madonna or Charlie?
Madonna.
Yeah.
And so I think when her personality is not making sense, it's hard to understand the fantasy. I don't think I fully understand her until I watched Truth or Dare. And then I was like, oh, I fully get it. I'm all in. But before that, I was just like, sure, she has some good songs.
Yeah.
And so I think like we need to like
you know what that was
Open
for me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think I off the gate with Immaculate Collection, I think I knew that what her place was. But I think the Confessions tour, it's the one where she does Live to Tell on a Cross.
Yes. Yeah. Confessions.
And she's wearing like a riding helmet on the cover of the DVD.
Yes. And on the cross, she's wearing a literal crown of thorns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which has diamond, like emerald, not emerald, emerald is green. Whatever.
Ruby.
Yeah. Blood teardrops.
It was so major.
Wait, okay, sorry. I know we have to move on from Madonna, but I want to say something else, which I think you did a really good job of covering, which is Madonna's sense of humor. And that like ties into our podcast and the things we're interested in as well. I think last night my friend was telling me about how she was like listening to some old Mariah, and she was like, it's crazy how Mariah has a true interest in sketch comedy when she does like Obsessed, or when she does like the video where it's her fighting with the brunette version of herself, whatever. And I think somehow Mariah's sense of humor has been recognized. I think Nicki's sense of humor has been recognized. With Madonna, people have never gotten when she tries to be funny, except when it's literally her with Ollie G. Like she has to like have a or Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Like she has to have a literal direct male reference in order for people to be like, okay, got it. You have a sense of humor.
Right.
Yeah.
And what you said, which I think is true, is like the sex book is cheeky and campy and meant to be funny.
It's not like hardcore pornography as the way people remember it.
Yeah.
It's totally like light and whimsical and like LOLs, you know?
But that to me was like a huge, it's like at any point she's being misunderstood on multiple levels, but that was a big way she's being misunderstood, is people think she's always dead serious.
Yeah, I think she's kind of always actually like winkingly ironic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is like what's really cool about her.
To move on from the Madonna conversation though, before we don't have to.
No, we should.
Do you guys have a large Gen Z gay male listenership?
We have, I would say, like a healthy.
I just feel like if you guys are listening, just like cue up the music videos. Like,
yes,
I think your hearts and minds will be captured pretty immediately, and then you want to know more.
What do you think about Confessions 2 and what has come so far? And what do you think about the future?
I actually was, and I feel bad because I say this about almost every late career artist because I deal with a lot of late career artist music in my job. I'm always like, you know what? I'm glad that they did that for themselves or whatever. But it's pretty good. And
I like it.
I went to, not to brag, but I went to the Abbey for the
that big release
it was
party.
Absolutely a Fellini film. It was one of the craziest things I've ever experienced. Bruce Valanche was there. It was just so insane. But they played a bunch of the songs.
Oh, like unreleased ones?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh. And they were good?
Really good.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
I love
and
to hear that.
I have
That's
some
huge.
I know some people who have actually heard the entire album and they said it's like and people whose taste I really trust are like, it's genuinely good. I mean, you have to remember Stuart Price is like my age.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So Stuart Price is still like definitely in his prime of like music creation. They had such a great chemistry. There's no reason it wouldn't be good to my, sense. So I can't wait to hear it, the rest of it.
Well, great. I love that.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
It's working for me.
We deserve it.
No, it's working for me too. To be honest, my only, not critique, but the red flag for me was the idea of it being Confessions 2 rather than a new thing. Because Madonna, for all her self-referencing and, as you say in the podcast, sort of post Ray of Light, there's always an element of referencing her own career. However, that said, she's never done like a sequel like that. Like she's never fully, quote unquote, cashed in on the nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
And the fact that that's how she's deciding to frame this new album worried me in the beginning, because I was like, don't look back. It's a sign of weakness to be like, remember, that was the last album I had that like captured the culture.
I don't know. I totally get what you're saying, but I actually think it's like, first of all, she could have referenced classic Madonna, like there's like if she really wanted to like go back to the greatest hits, like Confessions is probably not where I would start. It was actually not like crazy commercially successful.
Really?
Not compared to like
not
like a prayer or like, you know.
Right.
I think it's, again, it's because it's not something she's ever done. It's kind of not something she's ever
there
done.
You go.
I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I'm probably just like full Madonna Stockholm syndrome now. So I'm like, whatever you do, queen, go off this. But I think it's also savvy. Like it's like she's nothing if not extremely savvy. And it's like she really tried some insane shit with the last couple of albums, which, by the way, I kind of stand Madam X. And people are like,
God Control, amazing song.
And I'm like, you guys, okay, you just don't like it when a bitch likes to be experimental. Bjork can do it, she can't do it.
Literally true.
But I do think this one is still going to have a lot of the like elements that are on every Madonna album. Like, can a white girl speak a little Espanol? You already know that's going to be happening here, because I think Bad Bunny is on it, like she's going to return always to like the classic tenets of Madonna, and then just kind of
I love that that's a theme of hers.
Babe, I genuinely, I should know this, but I'm willing to bet cold hard cash that there is not one Madonna album where she doesn't speak a little bit of Spanish.
I mean, when you reveal that like San Pedro is not a play.
It is, but she wasn't referencing.
She was driving on the motherfucking 110, and she was like, "That sounds cool," and I was like, "Respect to the people of San Pedro, California, but that is like kind of a shithole."
No, she's literally like, "I've never been to an Isla Bonita in my life."
No, not at that point.
She's just like us for real. Like she's just like being like, "Okay, I'm to record today. I guess I'll write something."
She was full "I Love Lamp." That's like such a millennial reference, but she really was. She was like,
she was "I Love Lamp." Yeah,
she was lamping.
Okay,
if you have one more thing to say,
I promise it's last.
No, please. I could go all day.
I'm on my Charlize Theron Netflix press tour. If are we here to get
Are you okay talking more about Madonna?
That's fine. Okay. Are we getting more listeners for my podcast? Yeah, let's do it.
I think, honestly,
or the people are like, this one's annoying, and I won't listen to that.
I don't think anyone's saying that, but I do think we're gonna get to the straight culture of it all. One of my biggest pet peeves is of it all.
And
I don't know why I said it.
We need to put a stop to
it. Literally, like, shoot me in the mouth.
That's really straight culture.
It's really straight culture.
Of it all is like a really straight thing to say.
It's also so Hollywood.
It's
so Hollywood. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's like you have like a...
So about the marketing of it all. If we could loop back to the social media
but
of it
also
all.
when someone has a critique, and it's like, let's say the critique is like, they don't like the shoes you're wearing. Like, so about the shoes of it all. And it's like, I didn't know there was an of it all. Like, I was just wearing shoes. But in terms of the straight culture of it all, I do think there's a potential for you to gain listeners, because gay guys need to listen to mansplain.
I'm in like deep fear of this, because I've like, been, welcoming them into the mansplain community. Yeah. I've been seeing, they're coming in hordes, and I'm like, and then I'm going to go right back to doing like rock music, and they're going to be like, oh, call me when you do Janet, know?
Which, by the way, you should.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I think now that I know that I can do a pop star, I really didn't know that I could do that.
What other like truly pop musicians have you done?
None.
What made you? Well, I guess what made you want to do Madonna first?
I think because Madonna was like my first favorite artist, and like I have such a long history with her, and also I genuinely kind of don't. I consider her more than a pop star. I'm such like a stan. I'm so embarrassing. Yeah. But I really do, like, I think she's like kind of transcends just being a pop star. And I knew there was like so much to talk about that I could culturally, contextually speak to, that I was like, oh, this will be a good one. Because I just sometimes I don't know that with other things.
Yeah.
Like Karen Gans, God bless her, our friend, shout out. She was like, well, will you do Kelly Clarkson? And I was like, all of the love and light and respect in the world to Kelly Clarkson, but I just am not really sure that's the right fit
I
for my
would love
podcast. Like it's
for
like
the,
Sonic Youth, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, Ringer Mansplained fans to be like tuning in
Yeah.
to hear about how
6-part Kelly Clarkson series.
Yeah, featuring Matt Rogers, our friend who's the biggest Kelly Clarkson fan. Anyway, so the last thing I wanted to say was,
It's like
and
the
it
ninth
probably
last
will
thing
not be
that
the
you
last
said.
thing.
Yeah,
And to be
yeah.
honest, it won't be. But the next thing I want to say is something that I found very insightful that I had never considered is, we are huge Ray of Light stans, as are you, but you and Paul made the point that it's interesting that that's considered the artistic masterpiece when it is in fact, quote unquote, safer than a lot of her other work and also less gay in a literal sense. Like,
Totally.
It's like, if you think about the themes, motherhood, she's not queening out. And it's also in this weird way could be perceived as conservative because she's saying like, I'm no longer taking my tits out because I'm now kind of like doing yoga.
I've realized.
Yeah.
It's also religious. I
And
mean,
it's religious
might be not the right word, but like
it's like her going on Oprah and talking about how she has finally found peace.
Yeah.
There's a way, I don't think this is how she meant it, but there's a way to interpret it as like, wow, so you have, after the sex book and after all the controversies, you've righted the wrongs.
Right. You've repented.
Yeah. Which I think, but again, I love Rave. I mean, it is still.
But I don't think that's what it is.
Probably
I
my
think
favorite Madonna
It's the
album,
classic arc of a person where I think we talked about it on the podcast too, but I can't remember that's sort of like when she like realized the divine feminine, which is like. Well,
this is my favorite. Yes. Which I didn't want to bring up, but now that you brought it up.
I think you can look at a lot of art through that lens, like the divine masculine and divine feminine, and sort of trying to marry the two. And, when you line up with that, like Madonna did in Ray of Light, it really fucking hits.
Because you say first she tried to be a girl, tried to be a boy.
Well, I think she like was ambition and goal orientation and like that sort of thing is masculine, right? Those are like archetypically masculine traits, and like that was sort of like the engine of her early career. And then you get to like the sex book, which is also like, I think in the way that maybe she was doing it, also kind of masculine.
Well, it's like I'm taking control. I'm the one doing the fucking.
Exactly.
I'm doing the gaze of myself.
Yeah.
And then like it's sort of like built up that tension and then went back the other way into like, oh, actually like here's the divine feminine, motherhood, literally birthing.
In that sense, she's queen and mother.
And among other senses. Well, shall we end Madonna segment with doing our Madonna straight shooters?
Yes.
Unless you have one final thing.
No. I have 1 million things to say, but of course none of them are interesting.
Oh.
He's like, none of them are about you or your personality. They're about Madonna.
Well, I want to basically...
and your job.
It's actually funny that you brought up playing Zelda because I haven't craved... When I played Zelda, I got so my hands like needed to be holding a controller.
Like, I need to...
And I feel that way about your podcast right now, where I keep being like, I need it.
Oh
I need it in my ears.
No, it really is. I haven't been this engrossed in like an audio storytelling in a very long time.
Well, and we're making all of our other guests like self-conscious because literally the person before, I was like, so the guest we're having on later did this amazing podcast.
No,
like,
we kept talking about you.
And then yesterday also we were doing it.
Yeah.
So just felt you should know.
Unpaid boots.
An amazing curation of gay guys and Karen Gans.
I thought I nailed it.
No,
I
really
knocked
did.
it out of the park with the guest booking.
I mean, we keep doing an impression of a gay guy talking about Madonna that's like, so fab, so now, so Madonna.
Gorge, she's gorge.
This is the most beautiful she's ever looked.
Oh my
Her tits
God,
are amazing.
the blonde.
Unfortunately, they're right.
No,
and then it's like the next day, it's like, oh my God, the brunette.
So gorge.
The brunette.
Patrick Sandberg pointed out that we had said this is one of my top 2 Madonna songs like 32 different times, and he was like, the math is not adding up there.
Completely.
And I was like, this is not a real thing. This is just a beautiful expression of love. It's not about math.
Well, it's always shocking throughout when someone doesn't like a song because you're like,
well, yeah, you're
that's
like,
not what we're doing here.
Are you allowed to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you have
sometimes you have to.
episode 4. I
haven't gotten there yet.
I know. That's
and
what I
I'm
worry.
Scared.
I'm scared.
It's like
too.
The Crash, except it's not like drugs or alcohol. It's just quality
There's still
of
a
work.
lot of good stuff in there, I think.
Sure.
Trying to be a man.
Okay, our first segment is called Straight Shooters, and in this segment we're going to ask you a series of rapid fire questions. It's basically this thing or this other thing, and you pick one, and the only rule is you can't ask any follow-up questions or we'll scream.
And they are Madonna themed.
They are Madonna themed.
Ray of Light or Gay is Right?
Ray of Light.
The Immaculate Collection or the collapse of our elections?
The Immaculate Collection.
I'm starting to sense a pattern. Live to tell, or please don't yell?
Live to tell.
Madonna meeting a pivotal gay, or Bono singing "It's a Beautiful Day."
It's a tough one. Conflicted. Madonna meeting a pivotal gay.
Confessions on a dance floor, or depression at the Peace Corps? That's a tough one.
It's really hard. I have to go with confessions on a dance floor.
Blonde ambition or brunette superstition?
Not to be like self-hating, but blonde ambition.
Right. What it feels like for a girl, or Jason Lee in My Name is Earl?
Fuck. What it feels like for a girl, but
Right.
that was hard. It's challenging.
CBGBs for a show, or eeny meeny miny mo?
Yeah.
I'm thinking. I think CBGB is for the show.
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
Sorry,
that
I'm
was-
silencing my phone so I can...
Is this because, okay, so I had a lot of trepidation about coming on here because I
Okay.
was like, you know, scrolling. I'll be honest, I had not listened to this podcast.
That's
Okay,
normal.
I'll be
That's normal.
like,
Thanks for being honest.
I'll be triply honest.
You could have lied, but...
My friend
I
Albertina
celebrate-
Rizzo, who is also
Yeah,
friends with
yes,
you guys, alerted me that you had shouted me out. So
Yeah.
of course, because I love attention and hearing about myself, I went ahead to that episode. I scrubbed straight to the end.
Right. It
And
was
I
at the very last second.
Let me hear
Yeah.
about myself. And then like the next day you were like, do you want to come on here? And I was like, well, I'm medically incapable of I can't go on a podcast. In fairness, I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, but I was like, okay, now I gotta go
deeper.
listen. And then I was like, okay, it's interesting seeming every guest on here is a literal worldwide celebrated professional comedian. And okay, so I'm just saying, I feel like you made those like extra dumb easy for me. You were like, okay, we have this like not that funny person coming. Let's just make these like crystal clear as day what she needs to choose.
No, not
They were
at
a little bit
all.
softballs. Eeny, miny, mo. Did you expect me to pick that?
So, como se dice, Amy Miny Mo?
Like, what do you mean?
Do you mind
by
if a
eeny,
white
miny?
podcaster speaks a little Espanol?
Yeah. I do really love My Name is Earl, though. So that was tough.
Yeah.
He was really great on that show.
We do rank our guests on a scale of 0 to 1,000 doves, which is so
Based on the Lady
complicated.
Gaga song. By the way, are you Gaga?
I really loved the first couple of albums.
Yeah.
I haven't super kept up, but I do really love her. And my mother and I went to see the Monster Ball together.
Wow.
And I did put Coke cans in my hair. So
Really?
yeah, I'm yeah.
That's monster coded.
You can love many pop stars.
Of course.
True.
You don't have to choose.
And you weren't like, when she was coming out, you weren't like, ugh, she's just doing Madonna.
No. I mean, when I heard Alejandro, I was a little bit like, well, he's La Bonita at home.
Yeah.
But I was like, also like, sure, go ahead. Yeah, everybody's doing Madonna. Like,
Sure.
That's
That's
true.
not unusual. Like, every pop star I see in my life is doing something that Madonna did before or participating in something that wouldn't be available to them. Wow, I am the world's leading Madonna apologist.
You are.
Well, okay.
my-
Is there some, have we talked about this?
Wait, 0 to 1,000 doves.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What's my score?
Well, I mean, I think it was really funny that you like
Picked the Madonna ones.
picked the Madonna ones, but then kept pretending that it was a difficult choice. Like that was a great.
That was genius.
That was like
Well,
you
there was
were,
one
you
where
were in
you
your
made it
UCB
homophobic,
bag.
and so you got me really bad. What was it? It was like gays' right to choose or something.
It was
And
gay is right. Yeah, Ray
Gay
of
is
Light
right.
or gay is
That was
right.
tough,
and
but
you
I had
immediately
to go
said
with my
Ray of
heart.
Light.
I had to go with my
Yeah,
heart.
you nailed it.
So
Ray of
I
Light's
think-
really good.
Well,
I think 928 doves.
I agree.
Great.
Congratulations.
That was really
Yeah.
impressive.
So nice. Thank you.
Do you think
You were saying.
current day pop stars are just doing old pop stars, but they took the substance?
And that like they look better.
They're all just being like, I'm this, but now.
Yeah.
Like Sabrina Carpenter's like, I'm Dolly Parton, but now.
Yeah. I'll be honest, again, like I'm not a pop girly, probably largely because I don't find modern day pop girls that interesting. Like I like some of the songs,
No, I
but it's
know
like
what you mean.
Madonna was up here burning crosses and like
Well, and
passing
Janet,
out
the things Janet
AIDS,
was
totally
like-
AIDS literature, like even Michael. I mean, we can get into it. You
Yeah.
know, like we don't have male pop stars anymore, but that's an eroded.
Oh, you're not a
thing.
Harry Styles stan?
Hey, there's Troye Sivan. He exists.
What if you were a huge Harry Styles fan?
They exist.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I every time I want to, like I want to care, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna get into this, and then I'm just like, I'm so bored. I like Charlie a lot, and
Yeah,
I've liked
yeah.
Charlie for a long time. And I interviewed her when she was like 19 years old, and she's like always been so major and smart and like ahead of the game. And
Yes.
but like past that, I'm just like, okay.
I do think Charlie breaks through the noise in this way.
In a huge way.
But isn't, unfortunately, because of the world we live in, it's like she won't reach the levels Madonna did.
There's no way.
No,
Yeah.
it's impossible.
Taylor Swift really is
she's the
comp
last
in terms of cultural
There's
dominance.
monoculture, yeah.
Yeah, not anything else really, I don't think. But I mean,
I know.
tour is spectacle.
Yeah.
Like,
But sorry, where is the spectacle? Tour is money, like
yeah,
just in terms
George,
of like
she wears sparkly boots.
Who does wear sparkly? I know. I listened to a couple episodes and I was like, oh, they're not Swifties.
No, it's
I'm picking up on it.
we are we pioneered we actually have gone back on it because now we're like full on haters. But
No.
we pioneered what?
We're neutral.
We pioneered
You're
being
scared of the
neutral about
Swifties.
Taylor Swift.
They will hex you.
Yes.
Because everyone is either like a Swiftie or like a huge hater, and we're neutral.
Yeah, I'm like even like a little more positive than neutral in the sense that like I could care less about her personhood. Don't care at all. It doesn't exist to me. But you have some bangers and I will listen to them.
Of course.
That's it.
Of course.
Don't care what you do. Don't care what you say. Certainly don't care what you wear. But like,
I wish
she's got some jams.
she's
Of
got some
course.
jams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I wish
It's okay.
I wish
you
I
don't
could be
have,
all in on her.
You
but
don't have to.
No, it's so many things in our culture feel like you are being forced
Like
to
waterboarded
believe.
and-
Yeah,
like
just lied to.
literally lied to, waterboarded, like the whole like geese clipping thing. Like I'm
Don't
like,
get me
even if
started.
it's even if it's bullshit on a literal level, that is what it feels like to exist in the world. Is
Every
like
day.
everyone is constantly trying to convince you that everyone is talking about
I feel
this.
this way about films all the time where
I
I'm
know.
like, I'm sorry, did I go to a different film than everybody else?
Yeah.
Mardu Supreme. But I'm just like, okay, y'all could have that, I guess.
It's weird.
Yeah. Good
It's
for you
weird.
guys.
I'm feeling lied to in
That's
many,
how I
many
felt
senses.
about worst person in the world. But then he got me with sentimental.
Hey, I
Value,
love
so
sentimental value. Shout
what are you
out.
gonna do?
Let's get into the straight topic.
I would love that.
I already forgot it.
I remember.
We remember.
Okay, great.
So you were telling us before that your straight topic is Foo Fighters.
Yeah, well, I was saying to you guys that this was like the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, like way harder than 2
This
months
is a
of
recurring
Madonna.
theme with you. You're like, this is the hardest thing I've ever done. Like, I didn't want to come on this podcast, but you forced me.
Well, that's not what I said. I said I was scared because I didn't think I would rise to the occasion and be good enough.
I do want to tell you that, like, what I did with you, which is like cold DM you, I'm not a type of person that does that. Like, I'm not constantly like making online friends. It's like, I was genuinely moved to reach out.
I-
I thought you knew each other.
I can't wait
No.
to like really do this to George right now, but I feel comfortable. Apologies to Hannah Einbinder, but we've met.
I knew this.
What?
How could you not have met?
Wait, tell me.
Look how I was like holding this. I was like,
This is
fun.
huge.
This is
We,
so
no one's
fun.
ever done this.
It was like so brief, like 5 seconds, and obviously I'm not very memorable unless you love my podcast. It was at Nomi Fry's birthday party in the pouring rain outside of whatever that venue was.
This year?
Yeah, where it was like the dungeon of we don't have to dox it, but
What bar?
What was the
Lure Fish Bar? No, what is it? What is that
I
place
can't
called?
remember.
It's like the ceiling is
We
this
were
high.
in that line.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was humiliating to wait in a line for your own friend's birthday party that you were invited to. And then the people that I was with ditched me because they had an in. And
Well, I was
still
there
in
at
line.
8 p.m., so I didn't wait in the line because I was like the third person there because I like to be on time.
So wait, so then in what context did we meet?
And what'd
we
you
were
talk
talking
about?
outside with Joe Coscarelli.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
What'd you talk
I don't
about?
think
my
we talked
God.
about much, but
That's crazy.
I just have a good memory for people.
No, I remember that
Wow.
moment. I just like, with the rain.
Sure, the rain
Yeah,
was
the
sort of
line.
It sort of didn't
distracting.
register.
Sometimes when you're in
I
a line, that's all
literally
you're
don't
thinking
mind
about.
at all. I
Joe
just thought it would
Coscarelli, now
be
that's someone who
funny to bring
loves
up.
praising Taylor Swift.
They love her. Good for here. My greatest held opinion is like, guess what? Art is subjective.
Don't say
It's
that.
so
Don't
okay.
say that.
It's so okay.
Wow, you're blowing my mind.
I know. Can you believe it? I brought such a revelation here
No,
to
not
you.
only that, but it's like that was recent. I probably discovered the podcast a week later, like genuinely, because this all just happened.
God's plan, babe. No, I'm just like,
Wow.
if someone loves something, great, awesome. Love that for you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take
No.
it away. And if I don't like it, that's also fine. Like, don't tell me your opinion like it's fact. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
See,
And that's it. Just like leave me alone. It's like my whole thing with criticism where I'm like, critics are just people with opinions.
Right.
You
sure,
know, like
sure.
they're not these like neutral institutions. They're just people who like what they like and don't like what they like. And if they end up in places, that's just what happens.
Luckily,
I hate
they
it
no
when people
longer
call
have
me a
any
critic.
institutional power.
I hate it. It's like
Yeah.
a slur to me.
Wait, what did you say?
When people call me a critic, I hate it.
Oh.
How do
I
you
don't do that.
identify?
Dumb bitch Ken Burns.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Call Interview Mag.
There's the head right there.
Wait,
Yeah.
you know what I read? That you once tried stand-up comedy.
You did this to me because I said that we've met.
George
I
does
was
not
like,
lose a fight.
if
George does not lose a
I'm
fight.
gonna get through this whole thing without them outing my checkered past.
Every guest, George has some piece of dirt on in case they come for him.
Yeah, so watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year and where?
Here in actually, you know what's really funny about this? It was like a year and a half. And I was 36 years old, which is an insanely old age to start stand-up comedy. Did I take a class at Flappers University? Yes, I did. Thank you so much for asking.
Wow.
I'm a Flappers University alumni. They should put me on the wall, honestly.
They literally should.
I did have success. It's just not in stand-up comedy.
Did you meet Jay Leno?
I didn't meet Jay Leno, but I met many alternative comedians of Los Angeles. And also because I was already so old and like knew so many people, I was like, next thing I know, I'm like putting out on a fundraiser at the Bell House, like with like Julio Torres and like all these like major comedians. And I think Naomi Wolf did that one too. This was like 2016. And someone dropped out.
Wait, sorry, not Naomi Wolf. Michelle Wolf?
Sorry, Michelle Wolf.
Okay,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I was sort of like,
so sorry,
this
Michelle
is gonna make
Wolf.
sense soon.
No, Michelle Wolf. I'm so sorry. See, I'm so out of that world. I can't even remember. Michelle Wolf. And someone dropped out, and I had to go on before her. I've never bombed that hard in my entire
You're in your
life.
Padma Lakshmi bag because you know Padma's whole thing is that she wants to be a stand-up comedian and she keeps hosting shows at the Bell House.
She exclusively does the Bell House.
Really?
Yeah, it's like her big, and she's, I don't want to be mean. It's so the classic John Hammond 30 Rock thing of like
Right.
being so beautiful
Yeah.
that obviously no one has ever
Right.
given her honest feedback.
Yeah. And also, like, you're not supposed to be funny.
Right.
That's our
Right.
thing.
You're kind of supposed to be like serious.
I was really ugly. I don't want to have this personality. I wanted to have floated through life having been beautiful and untouched, but I had to survive. But anyways, I was actually kind of good at it. So thanks
I'm
for
sure you
asking.
were.
I'll be honest, I hated going outside at night.
No, that's
I was
that is the
36
hardest
years
part.
It is a
old and I
real-
was tired and I was like,
No, being a comedian is literally working in nightlife. Like I'm Amanda Lepore.
I
No,
was like,
it's crazy.
I have every night open mics. Are you kidding? This is not for me. So
Oh,
I
it's hours
No,
on
you
end,
just
hours on end.
it has to be in the evening. Like
Yeah.
there's no.
I want to go
Also-
back to Foo Fighters.
Okay,
Yes, Foo
you're
Fighters.
like,
We
no more
haven't
stand-up
discussed it
comedy?
at all.
Yes,
No.
so Foo
Oh, yeah,
Fighters is a straight topic.
culture.
Obviously, self-evidently such a straight band.
But what to you is straight about it?
Yeah, what if you were to describe what is straight about Foo Fighters? What would you say?
It's like the aura.
Right.
It's an
It's
aura.
like the culture. It's the cargo shorts. Like, I don't know. I'm just picturing a stadium full of Foo Fighters fans and it feels really straight. It feels dangerous.
It's
Well,
kind
but I don't think that it's interesting you say that because it's straight in a dad way. Like,
yeah, I know.
Does
it's
it
not
feel dangerous?
No,
You know what I mean?
unless you
Like,
want to be like, well,
because
actually,
it's like
to
Insane
death,
Clown
that's-
Posse is dangerous.
Yeah. No,
Well,
actually, they're very.
I
Very
know,
friendly.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's music for people that hate music.
I'm not a major Foo Fighters fan, for the record.
Right. I'm getting that.
They had some bangers. The first album was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's, the dad that listens to like all songs considered and like goes to like 3 concerts a year and is definitely up on Geese,
Up on Geese, bad.
but will be going to the Foo Fighters tour every year because
I-
David Grohl is coming to town.
Met a gay guy
Oh, congratulations.
within the year, within this year, within the
This
last 6
calendar
months
year,
even.
yeah.
Wow.
And
They're still making new ones.
I met a gay guy and, we're talking about music. Oh, what music do you, I
Oh
blah,
no.
blah, blah, blah.
I can't believe where this
I
is
go,
going.
oh, what music do you listen? He's like, I don't really listen to much. I'm like, respect,
The
no
most
worries.
psychotic answer to me ever. I don't really listen to music. What?
Which, that's scary. Then we're like, oh, well, what, do you have anything you like? He's like, I really love the Foo Fighters. And I said, now this I've never seen before. I don't know where to go from here. Because it was sort of like, like I've just never imagined this world where I'd be at Julius talking about the Foo Fighters.
Right. Were you able to like keep up your end of the conversation?
I was not. I think I failed as a conversation partner. I think I was in shock and awe. You could hear the sort of like bomb going off ringing in my ears.
You were like, that guy was in Nirvana, right? Am I getting this right?
Am I getting this right? Well, even like to say Foo Fighters as opposed to say Nirvana.
Yeah.
This is a type of person I haven't met in a while.
Yeah. Do you meet
this
those
is your
people?
version of when someone told me their favorite artist was Jeff Koons.
Oh, I listened to that episode. That was very funny. Yeah.
Because it actually like brings the conversation to a halt. Because you're like, the building blocks of language have to be built from the ground
the bridge
up. Like,
we have to build between the chasm that is now between us. We're like, I don't have anything to say.
I'm
to
Amy
you.
Adams holding the sign that says human in Arrival because you just told me that your favorite band is Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Well, it's even like when someone misremembers your relationship. One time I saw someone and they were like, oh, I haven't seen you since like last summer. And, I wanted to agree with them, of course, to be agreeable. But I was like, well, I was at your wedding a few months ago.
Like, we're like, George is like, hey, it's so nice to meet you. Would you like to come on my podcast? And I'm like, yeah, I met you 2 weeks ago.
I can't believe this.
I'm just kidding.
But there's certain things that bring a conversation to a halt. And
And Foo Fighters is one of them.
Foo Fighters is one of them.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be... It just requires more context, I think. Because I'm like, I get it. They're a popular band. I'm sure many people like them.
They have bangers.
Can I utilize your brain as a music expert and ask you to give a very cursory, just cultural history of the Foo Fighters, just in a few sentences? Let's say someone has just been beamed in from Mars and doesn't know anything about them. Like, what is their origin story and the evolution of their kind of type of cool?
Okay, I like how you like make it short, which is like super not my strong suit. But
I don't mind it if you make it. I was trying to have it be less pressure on you.
Dave Grohl came out of actually a really cool hardcore scene in DC, was like the third drummer of Nirvana, but obviously the most memorable and notable drummer of Nirvana. Nirvana obviously ended for reasons that we all know about. And then he started a new band called the Foo Fighters with the rhythm section of Sunny Day Real Estate, a fantastic band that you guys should all listen to. Famously, actually, then fired the drummer and redid all the drum parts himself. And the first Foo Fighters album was just a much more palatable, poppy or rock thing than as compared to Nirvana, and was quite popular. And it was a perfect timing too, because it was like, by the time that Foo Fighters album, I'm sorry, I don't remember the name. Was it self-titled? I don't know.
And that's late 90s?
It was like, I want to say it's like 97. Does that sound right? 96, 97. It was like right when the fatigue of grunge had fully settled in. Because like by like 94, people were like, we want Weezer Blue Album. We want like something brighter. We want Green Day. And so like it really hit, like gangbusters. And has just like over time become like one of those cornerstone like stadium rock legacy institution bands like Pearl Jam. Like there's U2 that are a couple that, because they've stayed together for so long and continued to make music, they've just, these are the bands that people are like, I'm going to go to the stadium this summer, check out the Foos.
Yeah.
Was that a good, decent?
Yes.
That's
and I
decent.
actually think them being just Google image band is a big part of the straight element. It's sort of like, it's universal enough. U2 is another great example of this. Like it's universal enough that like, well, who doesn't like U2?
Like if you told a sketch artist to draw 4 guys,
yes,
it would be Foo Fighters.
Literally.
They're in a band. It'll be the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So Joy
Actually,
Division
that's the
to New
national.
Order is Nirvana
Yeah.
to Foo Fighters.
Joy Division to New Order is Nirvana to
Very
Foo Fighters.
good. Very good.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. That's very good. So you have something to say back now.
I should have said that, but it's tough because he doesn't listen to other music, so I don't know if he'd know.
It would be really crazy to be like, he loves Foo Fighters, but you're like, New Order or Joy Division. He's like,
I would imagine
Don't know
he
her.
doesn't know New Order. If
would
he's a
imagine.
gay guy who only listens to Foo Fighters.
I feel like New Order has such a big gay fan base. Am I crazy?
I guess that's true, but
They do,
Maybe
but
not that
it's
kind of gay guy.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the alt gay. Alt
What
gay
are
loves New Order.
your guys' favorite guitar rock based musics?
oh my God.
Slash
I mean, this is the
musicians?
thing, honestly,
You're
and this
freaking me
is
out.
mind security with you, because you're now, you're like, I'm going to come on this podcast with comedians. My secret is, other than like, my music is like Fiona Apple. It's like, that's what I gravitate towards.
Yeah.
But in terms of male rock
It
bands,
doesn't have to be male.
Well, okay, then Hole.
Yeah, you said you loved Hole. That's a good one.
I was big at the Pavement Silver Jews universe.
Hell yeah.
That's
Damn.
Matthew
That's my
loves.
brother.
Yeah.
Pavement and Silver Juice, yeah. I'm trying to think. Who do I love?
Generally,
Sam's a sad man.
Well, Sam's just much more indie rock than I am. He like actually, it comes authentically to him, whereas
it used to. Now I'm so pop star pilled. I like don't keep up.
Like you guys listen like Kim Petras.
Literally.
Okay.
wow, that sounded like a slur.
No, I just
I do think
floating it.
I do think Sam. I think you genuinely were like indie rock guy, and then came out and were like, okay, well, the right thing to do now is to switch to pop stars.
The joke
Like,
I make is that like, you know, when I came out, I was sort of like, you know, but this doesn't change my personality. Like, it's not going to, I'm still me. And then it was like, of course, my personality changed entirely. All my interests just flipped. And it's like, oh, okay. So I was putting on a little bit of a show.
So you don't really have a soft spot anymore for like Pavement.
I mean, luckily, it's like when some gay guys are closeted long enough that they like football. I do have a real soft spot for Pavement and like that era
Pavement
of
pretty
indie
straight,
rock.
honestly.
Yeah,
Straight culture.
that's pretty straight.
Yeah.
I went to their like Brooklyn concert 3 years ago or
went to
something.
that,
It was, and I was like, wow, I'm really in straight country. It was crazy.
So that's a good, I mean, there's a lot that aren't Foo Fighters that kind of occupy. It's like I mentioned Pearl Jam before. It's like there's a lot of real estate in this area that I feel like is sort of straight dominant.
Yeah.
The last
my
bastion of
thing
straight
is,
people,
I never
honestly.
had
It's true.
like an older male mentor figure to teach me about. I know I keep saying male, but you know, it's like that's the stereotype is that
Right, because women
bands are
they
men.
don't know about guitar rock music.
But right, so it's like I don't know what you're doing.
That's crazy.
But do you
insane.
ever?
Yeah, so which man tells you what to
yeah,
say?
so do you have like a brother or something?
Who taught you about this? All
But my
ex-boyfriends.
what I'm ashamed of is like when I really got into the only time in my life that I've quote unquote been into rock music at all is like the heyday of like late aughts 2010s Pitchfork music,
Okay.
like literally like Vampire Weekend,
Best
like
Coast.
like I wouldn't
I was
heightened,
standing Best
a little
Coast.
more
Come
heightened.
on,
I love
it's
Best Coast.
fun.
Bethany's one of my best friends.
But it's like Beach House,
Sure.
What are the other Animal Collective, like all like that's
Like Grimes.
yes, I love
Yeah.
Grimes, but I'm trying to think of like rock. It's like I went to Coachella in like 2010, like that was
Yeah.
my, which
Black
is
Lips. That's like a really like
sure,
blind spot for me.
which
that
is just
era.
such an inherently embarrassing, like that era, the era of like the indie hipster is so deeply embarrassing to have that be your youth. You know what I mean?
Because you were like 18, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
like a little older. Yeah.
Yeah.
You talked before we were recording about how sort of the gendered element of hosting a music podcast.
Okay, well, I didn't say those words. I really wish you wouldn't say that I said.
You were talking
the
earlier
gendered
about how
element.
women can do it all.
Right.
You said
You
I-
came in here wearing a pink pussy hat, and we were like, please remove that.
Yeah, I'm with her. I'm still with her.
We want to talk to you about being a woman.
What's it like to be a woman in podcasting?
But literally, like, think of all the male-dominated fields: podcasting, Ringer Network, indie rock.
True.
Hello.
Hello.
I know. What is she
Are you
doing?
okay?
What is she doing here?
Is there a gun to your head?
Um,
Have you been abducted? Like
How do you
many
feel about
women?
like the archetype of cool rock girl,
like manic
with black
pixie
hair?
dream
No,
podcast
not that.
girl.
Not
Okay.
that. Like
Sort of.
like literally Juliette Lewis. You know what I mean? Like
okay, like crazy.
Like like who's an example of what I'm
I
talking
think
about?
both of these are correct.
Like cool.
Like Kennedy from MTV, who turned out very right wing actually in the end.
Oh, they always do.
Idalis, she was Latina. I'm not really thinking of one.
Oh wait,
Janine Garofalo. She was sort of in the Gen X music space.
yeah, totally. Girl who can hang in rock
Right.
music.
Right.
What do you think of that archetype, and how do you engage with it on a day-to-day basis?
Go.
Okay.
Let us ask a question, and then we'll move on.
You know, look, I love my job.
Yeah.
I'm actually deeply very interested in what I do. It is really funny because it's an extremely male-dominated space. I like to think I bring a little panache and color to it, as well as a great deal of vocal fry, which I'm reminded of almost every day by men who I suppose the government has come to their home with a gun to their head and said, if you don't listen to Mansplain, we will tax you double. And then they're like, well, I had to listen to your podcast and I hate how you talk. And I'm like, well, you simply could not listen to my podcast.
That's so
they're
hurt people.
So
hurt people.
angry that it's like they're in a hostage situation where like they're like, yeah, but you're talking about the National. I must listen to this. But why do you have to talk that way? Like we'll get comments that are like, I know, and don't read the comments. They're like, I love this podcast. I just wish I had a different host.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you think this podcast is aside from the host? Not to be like, what is it? What is the mechanism of this podcast? What's going on here besides me?
So that person is saying, I like music.
Right.
Like they're saying like, it would be cool if there was a podcast about music.
Yeah.
That person's literally going to take your podcast, send it to AI, say, send this back to me in voice of man.
Voice of Dave Grohl.
And I hope they do that. That would be great for them. And then I'm also like, why did I choose this? It's really hard. I don't get any free stuff. I mean, I do, but it's like...
Do you get free concert tickets?
Yeah, and like vinyl, but like, I want skincare. I want clothes. I'm a girl. Like, no one's sending me to like an activation around like Drunk Elephant or whatever.
An episode about Kim Petras.
I'm sorry. First of all, yeah, literally do an episode about Kim Petras, and then she will absolutely invite you to 1 billion activations.
Okay. Good to know. Thinking about it.
But I also, Sam has worked with Kim Petras, so watch it.
Yeah, we shared the screen together.
Nothing bad to say about Kim Petras.
They were colleages together in a production where Sam later got COVID.
That's not true. I shut down the shoot because
you
I
brought
thought
the
I had
COVID there. Okay. You were the patient zero.
I was patient like 4 in Chile.
You know what's funny is what you're describing is the opposite of my experience, where like the free things I get are so like
exactly coded to your
no I wish they were coded to me, but it's like whatever. I don't want to call out a specific, but it's like I recently did get a package of skincare stuff from a brand I don't know or care about, so now I suddenly have to
I have to deal with this.
Deal with that. Whereas if someone gave me free concert tickets to see, you know, Madonna or frankly even Foo Fighters, I would be like, amazing, like an experience.
Please don't take away the free concert tickets. I love them, and honestly, I love the vinyl too. Do I have a record player? The answer is no. But
really, that's shocking to me that you don't have a record player.
Record players. This is my greatest held theory. Actually, record players come with boyfriends. And they leave with boyfriends, and that's none of my business. And the next time will be when a boyfriend comes again, they will bring theirs. I don't know about audio systems. I don't know about chord progressions. I don't know what an arpeggio is, and I'm certainly not an audiophile. Okay?
I really relate
not what
to this.
I do.
The speakers that I do have a record player, but the speakers are now husband boyfriends.
Yeah.
But it was like just this year I was like, I could buy my own speakers. I don't have to have these.
I just can't. I'm a girl. I can't be knowing about that. I don't know how to get into that.
You already overstepped your gender.
Exactly. Enough. I can't go even further and know about audio equipment.
No, the CIA will have to take you out if you learn about audio equipment.
She thinks she is. Next thing you know, she's running for president.
I'm saying.
Hey, I'm with her.
But you know what the weirdest part is? The weirdest part is probably, and I don't want to typecast what your audience is.
Totally.
Who your audience is. But most podcasters, their audience mirrors them pretty one-to-one, right?
And yours doesn't, is what you're saying.
My audience is 80% middle-aged straight guys.
That checks out to me.
That's my bread and butter, babe. I'm happy. You're welcome. I love you. Never leave. I love my job. I love the checks. But like, it's so strange. I'm like, and then every time, like, I have 3 favorite fan bases that are smaller. One is young girls, like 18 to 22-year-old girls, and they'll be like, I love Pavement now because of you. And I'm like,
cool.
Fucking did it. I did it. One is clergymen.
What?
Actually, maybe it's only 2. I have like a very small but devoted fan base of different denominations of clergy people. It's men. It's not people. It's men.
What does clergyman mean?
A man of the faith. Like there's priest, there's a reverend. My favorite, and I don't want to say favorites, but my favorite is a literal Catholic monk who lives in a monastery in Kansas, writes me emails. He wears the robe.
Well, do you think it's just like a lot of solitary time? You know, you listen to music, you like get into music. It's like one of the things that I can imagine.
I think clergy are people too, and they like, Gen X clergymen also love guitar rock music, and they're happy to hear this dumb bitch talk about it.
I gotta say, my father-in-law is preacher. He's a man in charge of the church. What are
Okay.
they called?
A pastor?
Pastor.
I think it kind of depends what church it is, but yeah, let's say pastor.
Okay.
Could be a priest.
And if
could be a reverend.
It won't be a priest because priests, you take a vow of...
Oh, that's the Catholics.
okay,
oh yeah,
okay.
they're not married.
I forget which one's
Yeah.
which.
That would be really awkward if he was
That would
supposed to
be
be celibate.
awkward.
Maybe.
Deacon. Yeah,
But
that's Mormon.
he would absolutely gag for your podcast. He is
Can you tell him about
I
it?
will.
I'm still gathering more
He's so
clergy.
obsessed with cool chicks talking about rock.
It also might be because I do often say things like, "I think all music comes from God," so they feel safe.
There
Well, you
is
do have a
connection.
spiritual element, and you're into like astrology. That wasn't meant as an
The
insult.
clergy people are
Yeah,
not
they don't
really
like
that
that.
into that. Actually,
Yeah.
the Catholic monk sent me this. I don't even know what the saint is. I think it's like Benedictine, because he was like, "I heard you talking about tarot, and I feel worried that you're summoning the dark forces,
Right.
and you need protection." And he
Has it
mailed this
worked?
to me. I don't feel the dark forces have been summoned. I mean, sometimes in like the comment section, but like we're none of us are safe from that. You know?
Legit. Wow.
Wow.
Do you guys read the comments?
Yes, every single one. I read every single comment. George, you don't get the Spotify ones, but I do read them.
Oh, I don't read those.
You can just go and look
they-
at them.
they
Not
send
to-
them-
not
Wait,
to
what do you
ruin
mean
your
I don't
life.
get them?
Like they come to me in an email.
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you can
'Cause
just
we
click,
signed up,
you
like,
just
all those
click
years
on
ago
the
under
show,
your-
and they're right
Yeah.
underneath.
Yeah, no,
there.
I know. But usually those are positive. I mean, I don't know. I definitely don't read Spotify comments.
They're 99% positive, right? But it's the 1% you're gonna
Yes.
remember.
What happens, I would say once every few months, I check in on Apple Podcast reviews.
Yeah.
And those are, again, 90% positive, but the negative ones are so crushing because what it is, ultimately, what it is people that have like stuck with you for 5 years and then you said one thing that made them turn against you. And it's basically like a teenager yelling at their mom. It's someone being like, I could deal with this, I could deal with this, I could deal with this, but I can't believe what you said about, pajama sets being straight.
Yeah. We got one. This one's reasonable. I checked it today. We got a
no.
Spotify comment.
No.
It's just that someone said, as an LA native, you guys are starting to make me sick.
Wow.
I mean, we're negative
you're
about
mean
LA.
about LA.
Yeah,
But
and
everyone
we
is.
have
That's
to stop.
part
We
of
have to stop.
LA culture.
I
We're
know,
stopping.
but people are mad. I need to stop being like,
it's
you guys
how-
deserve Spencer Pratt.
No, but
like,
it's how it works because every other city is garbage. So like, if they didn't hate LA,
Yeah.
like that's the trade.
well, what am I gonna do? Hate Bloomington?
We're gonna do hate in New York. Sucks, but like everyone there has to live under the delusion that it's awesome and
I
fun
can't do this with you.
in order to.
But this time we've had a few Los Angeles natives, yourself included.
Yeah,
So now they can't say that anymore.
You're from Torrance.
that's right. Famously,
Which is LA?
no.
My
Whatever.
my longest term ex was
Whatever.
from Palos
Whatever.
Verdes,
Oh yeah, nearby.
nearby.
It's a South Bay.
Crazy.
There's no reason for you to go
crazy
out
time.
there.
Sort of like a Orange County conservative vibe.
Palos Verdes is not Torrance.
Not Torrance.
Torrance.
Torrance is more like a beach town.
Ugh, Torrance
No.
is like a no man's. I don't know how to describe it. It's like
I've been there. That's the first place I ever went to Lemonade.
Is Torrance in all fours?
excuse me.
Oh,
Does she
all
go
fours
there?
in Miranda July.
Does she go there?
I think that sounds familiar.
I think she might go there. That's why I've heard that.
I thought she went east
Oh, brother.
East where?
when she went to like the motel to redecorate it or whatever. I
I
read
thought
it a
it
while
was
ago.
Torrance, but I don't freaking know.
Do you feel like your listeners have read all fours?
No.
Our
Right.
listeners are people who have read all fours.
Our listeners have read all fours.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
the difference between
I'm
you
gonna
and
tell
I.
you what. I think maybe 2 of my listeners have read all fours, and the rest of them are like, I
That should
don't
be
know
the
what that
only
is.
exit interview for podcast. Like, if you want to know your audience, it's like, have you or have you not read all fours? Because
Yeah.
it sort of says what we need.
I definitely talk about perimenopause more than any of these men have ever heard that word in their life.
Yeah,
Well, that word is trending.
it's trending in a
They
big way.
invented it 2 years ago.
Literally,
Literally.
it's crazy.
I'm so sorry that was never a
It
thing.
was never a thing.
until I had it, and then I was like, "Why is it everywhere?" And I have to take a supplement for it. Like, and you're
and
selling
it
me a gummy.
explains any health
Yeah.
issue you might be having. My
Oh,
friend was
head to
just talking
toe.
about this because she is a writer and she's contemplating writing about the perimenopause like discourse, which I
Yeah.
think is like a overdue article idea. It's like, so where did this come from?
Like for the cut.
sort of thing.
in some sort
No
of like
comment.
bananas.
And then it's like a photo shoot that's like a tampon that's like screaming.
Yeah, a Polaroid.
Yes. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. And she was like, the way perimenopause is sold is anything can be caused. Like, it's like if you're having better sex than ever or worse sex than ever, both
Right.
can be
Yeah.
perimenopause. Thoughts?
Well, that doesn't apply to me.
Okay.
None of that applies to me. I do think no, pink pussy hat. Right.
Pink pussy hat stays on this episode.
Milady.
Stays on.
I do think it's actually psychotic that no one's talked about it until now, because it is so insanely debilitating. And then you kind of completely understand the patriarchy. You're like, oh yeah, because an entire gender is kneecapped at the exact age where men are like, I'm a CEO now. And they're like, I haven't slept in 4 weeks because I have hot flashes.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
and also everyone was like, I think about my mom, and it's they just were like, yeah, you just deal with it. There was no we can't help you. Mm-hmm. And now it's I don't care if it's because they want to make money out of it. Help us.
Right.
Yeah.
The brain fog. I was like, oh my God, my job is to talk and say sentences that more or less make sense.
Yeah.
And if I can't do that, I'm going to be out of a job. So can you give me one of those hormone patches or whatever, and I'll slap that shit right on my ass, babe, and call it a day. That's hot. That's sexy.
That's not. That's sexy.
That's not really.
Our audience is going to be so rock hard from hearing that.
Yeah.
My therapist told me recently that she was like, have you ever talked about being single on your podcast? And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, have you ever just gone on there and been like, I'm single?
Oh,
Well, it would be an
in
amazing
love.
way for
In
you
an
to
effort to-
weaponize your male listenership, is to be like, do any of you want to date
you
me?
wouldn't be the first one.
Yeah.
Was that true?
As in people dating their listeners?
People weaponizing their audience to get dates.
That's true.
I think that's a little weird, but
I
also
know.
I mean, I haven't
I
done
asked
it.
my therapist, I was like, is that not a little desperate? And she was like, no.
I think you can sprinkle it in. Just be like, the other day when I was
being super single.
being single.
Yeah.
The other day when I was petting my cat and
Don't
contemplating
say
going
that.
to
They
a
won't
film
like that. They won't like that.
and had no one to go with because I'm really single. But instead I came and talked about it here, where I'm sure the audience will be beating down my door to go on a date.
Well, no, they're actually going to be beating down your door to stand you, which is a sort of the other side of the coin. There's not enough straight men to be beating down your door to go on a date, but they're
Right.
literally can we kind of lift you up parade style and sort of carry you across the town square and be like, Yasi, Yasi.
God, that's so much better than dating.
Yeah, and then it's
I've dated.
they're wearing t-shirts that's perimenopausal AF. But it's a 22-year-old gay guy.
Menopausal AF is so dark.
Write that down.
Write it down. It's
Merch
yours.
for Bandsplain. None of your listeners will want it.
Except for the clergy.
Clergy.
Well, okay. First of all, do you have any final thoughts on Foo Fighters as a straight topic?
No,
Yeah.
I forgot we were going to
Slash
talk
Dave
about
Bryan
that.
was
It's
saying,
so
which
forgettable.
always
I'm so
happens.
sorry.
It doesn't always happen.
No,
But Foo
no,
Fighters
no.
just in particular is just whoop,
Dave
right.
Grohl as a figure is also some.
Well, because he's so wholesome, he has the good reputation that's been sullied by his big affair,
Yeah.
which I actually do quite like. But I am sort of it's,
Wait, which part do you like? The fact that his reputation was sullied by the affair?
yes.
Oh, okay.
I find him to be. You know what? No one's going to hear this. That
No one
will
listens.
in that world. No, but just in that world.
You'd be surprised with
I
Colin.
find him to be the second most annoying man in rock music.
Who's the
First.
first?
Tom Morello, who's constantly bringing his elderly 95-year-old mother onto his podcast. Elder abuse. Leave your mom out
Well,
of this.
there's a lot of elder abuse.
She
in the
worked and
music
raised you.
industry.
Leave
The
her at
music
home.
industry runs on elder abuse.
Babe, I say it all the time. I'm like, oh, we're parading
Lady Gaga and
this
Tony Bennett?
act
Yeah.
out again.
Joni
We're
Mitchell is
propping
being
them up.
dragged onto a stage.
They haven't.
Phoenix just did a tour.
Yeah, I'm
Stevie
you put a
Nicks.
catheter in this bitch and fucking shove them on stage to make a few bucks. Leave Bob Dylan alone.
Well, he's doing it all on his own.
Is
He
he?
is obsessed. The amount of abuse
Auto elder
happening.
abuse.
Auto
Iggy Pop
elder
does
abuse.
auto elder
It's so
abuse.
true.
Well,
He's like, I'm taking my shirt off, whether you like it or not. Bitch.
Iggy Pop does
The
auto
Rolling
abuse.
Stones are
The
doing
Rolling
that as
Stones.
well.
Oh yeah, but Bob Dylan at least also abuses his audience.
Yeah, that's true. I like that he's just fucking mean to them.
Yeah, and
That's
just
cool.
plays something that no one wants to hear.
You know who has never looked younger? Paul McCartney. What is he on?
Peptides.
Is he
Peptides,
not?
I was
Is he
gonna
not
say,
105 years old? I'm sorry, but the Beatles are my grandparents' generation. What is happening? How is he so nimble and articulate?
And how do you
He's
feel about the
rich.
Paul McCartney, John Lennon binary?
The what now?
Paul McCartney, John Lennon binary.
I'm going to tell you the Beatles is a thing I just don't think about that much.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, not no shade, no tea, or whatever you guys
Yeah.
say. I like the Beatles as much as a normal person, but it's not
Sure.
just
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
that's
spend a
fair.
deep amount of time thinking about them. Are you guys on peptides?
No, we
but
were
we're
just
going
talking
to
about
start-
the-
That's crazy.
So you are?
Well, I guess you're only 33.
Sorry, it's crazy that we're not on peptides. Aren't they? Can they kill
live
you?
in LA.
Yeah. Should I be on peptides?
Celsius could kill you.
Yeah, you should definitely get off of that too.
Yeah. I'm a big peptide proponent.
So where do you put
But
it?
I don't. This is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor.
Where
do you put it?
Are you doing
Yeah.
them for
In your butt.
skincare reasons?
Really?
Well, it's a
It's a shot.
It's a shot. Yeah.
Okay. Does it hurt?
No.
Okay.
All right, we're starting them
We're
tonight.
going to go ahead and do peptides after this.
It really is a New York versus LA thing, not to.
Yeah. Well,
once
I know
again,
people
go
in New York do it, but I think they have to like get it shipped in. It's like it's the continuation of that thing where it's like you're not ugly or just poor, you know, like or you're not like old, you're just poor. Like it's just that again with a new batch of things.
Yeah.
I think in New York those things are
Frowned upon because you guys are so
no,
smart.
it's not that. It's not that. Oh my God, you're attacking me.
we need this. We need this
No, we do
perspective.
need this. No, I think in
I
New
was
York,
talking about New
what
York,
happens
not
is
you.
like skincare, wellness, health stuff is very like immediately coded as luxury.
Right.
Whereas in LA, it's almost like people rush to democratize it. They're like, everyone needs to have access to
Yeah.
peptides in LA. Whereas in New York, I think there's everything in New York is all about like exclusivity and lines, right?
Right.
So it's like you have to first go through the phase of peptides being something that only the facialist to the stars
Right.
can give you, and then generation 2. It's like how in LA, you know, anything goop coated first is everywhere in LA,
Right.
and then suddenly
And
it's
they
like, and
finally-
here one is opening in the village, you know.
Wait, do you guys want to hear my first peptide experience? Because it's actually an insane story.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to say I was mentally healthy at this time.
Well, a few of us are.
But I definitely found myself through a referral in a man's apartment in West Hollywood, a gay man in my mind at the time. It turns out actually he was straight, but just so you can get into
But
my
you're
headspace.
safe.
Yeah. And again, I'm in an apartment. This is not a medical professional. He has no medical training that I can speak of. Next thing I know, I'm buying 3,000 American dollars of peptides. It was for 6 months. This was a long time.
Oh, that's a deal.
I'm being taught how to inject them by his trans assistant. She was very nice. And
was Kim
then
Petras.
it was Kim Petras. She has a lot of jobs. I don't know if you guys know. She looked really cute. She had a little nurse outfit on. So that's already pretty rock bots.
Sorry, and how rock bots? I'm gonna have to citizen's arrest you for that. But where? How did you find the West Hollywood gay acting straight man?
So a girl I was like didn't know but was followed online tweeted about it.
Yasi?
I know.
First 100 people that show up at this apartment get $3,000
This is
worth of
crazy.
peptides.
This is
But
like
keep going.
full on like need to go to the grippy socks. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but I had a mutual with this girl, and she had written her, be like, I need the info. And I was like, and I texted her, and I was like, I need that info too.
Right.
So then I get the info. I go, whatever. It was actually tying right back into the beginning of the convo. It was at like I had just finished a big sprint of work, right? And I always get sick after that. It's
Yeah.
like
Same.
clockwork. And so I go out to dinner that night, chock full of peptides. Also, this is why you'll get why I thought maybe he was gay. He was like, do you also want to lose 5 pounds?
Right.
And I was like, well, yes, of course. Everybody also wants to lose 5 pounds. There's not one person on earth who doesn't say yes to that. And so he gave me one peptide that was like a not on market yet, and still I think isn't on market. This was like 2 years ago, GLP-1. First of all, I get so sick, like almost immediately.
So you lose the weight.
Well, I didn't eat for 3 weeks.
Whoa.
I got back well, didn't eat 3 weeks. I was like, okay, that was bad. And then God intervened because then literally 1 week later, my house burned down with all the peptides in it. And that was God's plan to protect me from myself.
I see the spirituality now.
Yeah.
Wow, that is the scariest
Can you believe I
thing.
waited till now to play my tiny violin about my house burning down when I could have been engendering so much sympathy and getting the audience on my side from the moment I got here? The restraint that it took to
Oh my God.
Nobel Prize. I'm fine. Okay,
Are you?
not to make it weird. Yes, of course. Look, I'm thriving.
That is so wild.
That was pre-house burning down. What I just told you.
completely.
I got better after
Yeah,
that.
I think it's like the house burning down put things into perspective.
Yeah,
and you were
but
like,
I'm
I
still
should
obviously
have
on
a cracker.
peptides.
Like,
yeah. Anyways, he's now like a millionaire. Like he's like a millionaire peptide guy, and he was like, "You were my second ever client." And I was like, "Good for you, sis."
You know, I have to say, a gay guy telling you should
But he
lose
wasn't
5
gay.
pounds.
I
But this
just
is what I
thought
mean.
he
That's
was
what I'm
gay.
saying.
Yeah.
A gay guy telling you should lose 5 pounds, obviously offensive, but like, I guess
He didn't say
you're
you
geeking.
should. He said, do you want to?
But a straight guy asking you if you want to lose 5 pounds, that's like fully like
kind of
offensive.
Insane. Yeah, I was like, I mean, if you think I need to. I was wearing
He's like,
leggings.
as a straight man, like,
Yeah.
do you want to lose 5 pounds?
It might behoove you.
Right.
He's like, I'm taking my straight man hat off and I'm putting my casting director hat on. Do you want to lose 5 pounds?
I was like, I am hosting an audio only podcast at that time.
He's like, keep telling yourself that, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Should we wrap up?
You're like, that's a great place to end, Yasi. Thank you so much for that story.
I'm scared.
Sorry about your house. Goodbye.
I feel uncomfortable.
I
don't know how to deal
cannot have
with
this
this
conversation
topic.
go any further because I don't know what else is under there.
I love it. I literally could talk to you about Madonna for hours. And now that I have your number, I might be texting because, as we said, we're literally, neither of us is done with the
Not even
series yet.
close. I'm like nearing the halfway
Yeah, I
point.
don't even know if I'm at the halfway point. And now I'm learning there's a mailbag episode I have to listen to after.
And a movies episode just came out today.
Fuck. Really?
Oh my
Wait, who's
God.
the guest?
It's Sean Fennessy and Amanda Dobbins of the Ringer
Oh,
Big
of the
Picture
Ringer.
podcast.
Whoa. Have you ever seen Swept Away, the Guy Ritchie directed Madonna movie?
No.
Oh,
Crazy.
gotta watch
Crazy
it.
town.
you gotta watch it.
I don't think I've seen any of the movies you've discussed in the podcast so far.
Really?
Yeah. I've never seen Dick Tracy. I never saw...
Dick Tracy's a
Suddenly
psychotic.
Seeking Susan?
Yeah.
You've never seen Desperately Seeking Susan?
Yeah. No, I
Did I
haven't.
say
should
Suddenly
watch.
Seeking Susan?
You did.
Desperate- no, I Desperately Seeking Susan. is
Suddenly
amazing.
Susan, I believe, was a sitcom.
Right.
Oh, that's where it gets complicated.
And then it's like Suddenly Seymour, which is what I was thinking, is a
Right.
song from Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, sure. But yeah, you should watch that. It's really good.
Okay, I'm going to. I mean, I'm going to do a lot of Madonna consuming over the
Of
next
course,
couple
the
days.
best Madonna film is the music video for God Control, where she solves school shootings.
That's a tough.
It's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
But she's writing in her little typewriter.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Our final segment is called Shoutouts.
Okay.
And in this segment, we pay homage to the grand straight tradition of the radio shoutout, shouting out anything that we're enjoying, people, places, things, concepts, and we make them up on the spot. And George and I do go first.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have one?
Sure. I want to give a shout out to the chica who works at the Intelligentsia close to our studio that is a big fan of the podcast and gave Sam a free coffee cake this morning when I was not with him.
Yeah.
I have just now made the decision that I'm going to eat the coffee cake, which Sam offered to me earlier, but I wasn't hungry enough. And so I want to thank you belatedly. You thought you were going to give it to Sam. I'm going to be the one eating it. I hope that's okay. And I just want to say, I feel, LA isn't my home. I live in New York. And so whenever, the idea that I would go to an Intelligentsia in Hollywood of all places and be recognized, you have no idea how much that means to me. I kind of feel like I am Madonna during the Desperately Seeking Susan promo tour. And I have to say, Intelligentsia coffee is pretty good. So I
Shout out.
think it's nice that we have fans in places like Intelligentsia and not sort of like a flop coffee shop where I wouldn't want to go and get my business. So shout out to all Third Wave Coffee everywhere, and shout out to Los Angeles and California. I think you guys can turn it around.
Please hang up and try again.
What's up, freaks, losers, and perverts around the globe? I want to give a huge shout out to my dear college friend, Gary Canino. Gary Canino told me everything I need to know about music ever. He lives in LA, Los Angeles, California. There is a music scene here. He does play music, and he tells me that it exists. I have only been to 1 to 2 of his shows here, but they do exist. Check out Dark Tea. Everywhere you consume music. If you don't have a guy in your life who tells you what music is, I don't know how you learn about it. For me, it's all about having a guy, and I have to check in with Gary every year or so to be like, so what do I listen to now? Because basically my taste comes entirely from him, and if it weren't for him, I wouldn't know pretty much anything. And he also took an acting class randomly. LA, shout out. California, it changes us all, and peptides will be in my diet starting tomorrow.
Oh, I'm literally texting
I'm
right
texting
now.
my peptides
peptide
guy, and I will be over there shortly, so
Yeah.
have them warmed up and ready to inject me, mama. XOXO Sam.
And shout out to Joe Coscarelli. I'm sorry that I came for you, and I love you, and I forgive you for not liking Charlie XCX.
I'm still questioning.
Okay, Yasi.
Wow. Okay. Well, you guys covered so much there. You brought back how you're still hungry because you only ate half the sandwich. He ate the whole sandwich. You had to remind him that he ate the whole sandwich. Okay, what's up? What do you guys say? Freaks and losers?
You can say whatever you
Okay,
want.
what's up, freaks and losers? I have a couple. I have a few music ones. There's a band called Badvril in the Bay Area. If you guys want to be like very early adopters, Badvril is my suggestion to you. They're awesome. It's like very like dense, sludgy, beautiful, dreamy shoegaze.
How do you spell that?
It's like Badvril.
Okay.
They're available on the Spotify platform or wherever you find music. Give it a listen. Really good. Also, you know, if you're a tear up, Ice Age, a well-known band, just put out a new album. Really, really, really good. Really love. And then thirdly, I would like to give a recommendation of taking an adult class that is not a fitness class, that makes you feel uncomfortable, damages your ego a little, but ultimately helps you grow as a person. For example, I just started taking adult ballet.
Really?
That's right.
It's something I do know from following you on Instagram. And
Because I need everyone to know about it.
I
'cause
kept
I'm so proud.
almost bringing it up to ask you, like, do you think it's straight that you're doing that, or do you think that it's queer that you're doing the idea of taking an adult ballet class as a woman in music?
As a woman of musical experience. I don't think it's queer.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think
I
think it's straight, but in like a wonderful, expansive way.
Despite like my presentation, I'm unfortunately like deeply straight.
Yeah, totally.
Which we celebrate.
Yeah, like
And that's okay.
like real. It's a disease. Get well soon style. I love it. I wanted to feel more feminine.
yeah.
So, and I want to wear ballet shoes.
Of course.
And it's fucking hard, and I love it.
I'm sure.
And
Oh my
it's
God,
not about
I
exercise, which I
can't even
really
imagine.
like. It's not like a Pilates class.
Yeah.
They're not like pump your groin or whatever they say in you know.
Are
like,
you on point?
maybe in 3 years of
Okay.
adult ballet when I'm 47. I'll invite you guys to my recital.
Can't wait.
Oh my God, I would love to
Looking
go
forward
to
to
an
it.
adult ballet recital.
In LA,
In LA.
I'm going to an adult ballet recital in Los Feliz. That'd be fun to
You
say.
guys are gonna make a sketch comedy out of this, aren't you?
No.
No, that would require me to actually put pen to paper and fire up Final Cut Pro,
This
which
piece
happens
of
approximately once a year.
media has sucked us dry of putting pen to paper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Now
'cause
we're like,
you're
whatever.
Yeah, because talking is somebody writing. When people are like, "Hey, do you want to write a book?" I'm like, "I'd rather."
Well,
die.
that's literally the
What are you talking
issue,
about?
is that you get some creative energy out somehow,
Yeah.
and then it's not pent up anymore, so you don't need to sit down and write.
And writing is really hard.
It's so hard,
Talking is-
Oh
and
my
it pays
God.
so little.
so little. Do you want to write a book? No.
God, no.
Why?
I can barely read one. Well, thank you for doing the podcast. This has been such a true treat.
And everyone can listen to Bandsplain, Yasi's podcast.
Oh, honey, we
wherever you
plugged it
listen.
up plenty.
And specifically the Madonna series, which I just found out is still ongoing. It's going.
We got a little comment today. The guy was like, "Sorry, is this a Madonna podcast now? I feel like it's been several months. I thought it was an indie rock podcast."
Well, it is sort
I
of
was like,
crazy how you're punishing your listeners,
First
your
of
male
all,
listeners.
It's been 5 weeks. It's
Yeah.
not been several months. The hyperbole is excessive, and it's not an indie rock podcast either. And just like, okay, fine, come back. It's free.
Yeah.
This is available to you free of charge.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
Listen to the
that I
backlog.
didn't please you, sir. Come
Yeah.
back next week. We'll have something else.
Wow. Okay. Well, and on that angry note, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Podcast ends now.
StraightioLab is a production by Will Ferrell's Big Money Players and iHeartRadio podcasts.
Created and hosted by Sam Taggart and George Civeris.
Executive produced by Becca Ramos.
Produced by Casey Donahue.
Edited and mixed by Lawrence Stumpf.
Social video done by Hot Dog Sandwich.